Welcome to Monograph Matters. I'm talking today with Bill Fabricius, lead author of the SRCD Monograph on Perceptual Access Reasoning in Developing a Representational Theory of Mind. In this discussion, Dr. Fabricius discusses scientific progress in studies about children's theory of mind. Do you think that we in the field have made a mistake by using the false belief test as a litmus test of theory of mind?
It's not a mistake at all. If you look at the history of how we have studied children's understanding of the mind, we have made progress by realizing that we had been asking the wrong questions. The field started out asking about egocentrism. We finally realized that that was probably not the right question, and the tasks and the methods we were using were probably not the right methods. It was a major insight to understand that we should be testing children's understanding of mental representations instead of egocentrism. The false belief tests have given us an immense amount of information, but then realizing that there might be something else unseen that wasn't being picked up by our measures that's simply how science progresses. Right? And so all the information we have from the standard false belief test, we think is telling us lots about how children develop perceptual access reasoning. And the really exciting thing is that now we have the opportunity to ask the question of how children really develop the concept of mental representation, which we don't know anything about now, but which we can study with these better methods. And it's incredibly important to understand how children develop a concept of mental representation.
Interesting. So you actually think it's an asset to the field that we've been using the false belief test so much for decades and decades, because that allows us to then advance past it.
Absolutely. But the findings are valid. They're telling us a lot about how children understand the mind. We just have to read the findings perhaps better.
It's an interesting kind of meta point also about what the false belief test has allowed scientists to see about children's understanding of the mind. That's great. Thank you. Read more about this topic in the Monograph issue, Perceptual Access Reasoning in Developing a Representational Theory of Mind, by Fabricius, Gonzales, Pesch, Weimer, Puglisi, Carroll, Bulnick, Kupfer, Eisenberg, and Spinrad. If you liked this video, consider watching our Monograph Matters playlist. For additional resources related to this and other issues of the monographs of the Society for Research in Child Development, please visit monographmatters.srcd.org.